After a Gamescom demo allowed press to demo Resident Evil Requiem, we know a few things for sure about RE9. Established by a Games Radar interview with producer Masato Kamazawa and director Koshi Nakamichi, the demo took place in the early hours of the game and Grace Ashcroft is kidnapped by an organization that her mother Alyssa had most likely been investigating. Grace is pursued by an enemy that is being nicknamed Big Mama, this taking away earlier speculation that the enemy as an evolved Lisa Trevor or the hanging enemy from the Outbreak games. It does however make us think that this might be Alyssa, and that she hadn't died after all. Returning to its horror roots, it will feel similar to the recent remakes of RE2 and 3, but with a concentration of problem-solving, backtracking through locations, and resource management, as well as stealth sections. It will take place in locations other than Raccoon City, with locations such as the hospital and in being in Rhodes Hill perhaps. We do see what is left of familiar locations to the original trilogy. Legacy characters? Don't count on Chris Redfield as he is specifically mentioned to be elsewhere. Will we see other protagonists that are not linked to the BSAA, TerraSave, or Blue Umbrella at this point? How about a callback to Outbreak characters? We know Grace starts off helpless, sort of like Ethan Winters in 7, but over the course of the game becomes a force to be reckoned with. Expect familiar weapons and items along with new resources, gameplay mechanics. The game will be about 12 to 15 hours in length depending on playstyle and can be changed between first and third person, allowing for gamers new to the series to make it slightly less scary to use the playable character as an avatar rather than have the action right up in their face. The Winters saga is over, it is stated, but that doesn't mean there might not be callback to anything from RE7 and 8 as articles of Alyssa's were found in the Baker home, leading us to wonder, could she have been investigating the connections which would tie her to Mia Winters, or the people Lucas Baker worked for? Who are the other people in the trailer, like the man with the hood, the woman in the hallway, or the seemingly older man in the chair shown in the first trailer? Other than zombies, what creatures were able to withstand the blast in Raccoon City after the bombing, and will we see stronger and more intense bows from the effect of the bombing? Most important to RE games, what virus is now responsible for what we see in Raccoon City? As Umbrella's founders and their affiliates ran an arms race to use bioweapons and sell to the highest bidder, many different viruses were created and responsible for the enemy types in the games. Being a callback to where it began for the G and T virus, will there be further mutations? What about those in Outbreak like Alyssa that took the Daylight Cure, especially after we see whoever is taking Grace's blood in the demo? Resident Evil Requiem is coming in 2026.